Welcome to the wonderful world of Animula Nook, the game where we all collectively decided that living on somebody's random desk is way better than paying real-world rent, of course. I've spent the last 3 days living in this wonderful, tiny little world that feels kind of big. And we've been making questionable life choices, so you don't have to. Here are 10 things I wish I knew before I started my life as a tiny person. First off, the shrink gun, okay? She is a little bit of a liar at times, okay? Let me just go ahead and get the shrink gun up. There we go. So, there was a time where I did shrink something, okay? And it was a greenhouse, right? And I shrunk it. And it did not give me a greenhouse back in exchange. It gave me a garden bike. A small garden bike. Why? I don't know. Apparently, the item can just be a suggestion. But, yeah. So just be careful what you do shrink, you know? And be a bit picky. So if you want to keep that, for instance, you know, you might want to hold on to your ammo and use it on something else and keep the lovely little greenhouse that was once there. But yeah, pro tip for you, don't expect a one-to-one conversion, okay? Sometimes you might want a mansion, okay? And the game gives you a bike. A flower bike. Oh my gosh. Just accept your floral destiny and move on at that point, you know? Number 2, treat your ammo like gold. Ammo is precious. In most games, you save your best bullets for the big old boss. In Animula Nook, you save your shrink charges for that one specific thing you've been eyeing. Do not go around shrinking every random little bit on the desk you see. Otherwise, you might end up being upset that you used your ammo unwisely. Now, let's talk about the would-be avalanche rule, okay? Before you blast anything with a shrink gun, look up, make sure there's nothing on top. Now, if there is like a lot of platforming you gotta do to get to the top of somewhere, it would be an idea first to clear everything off of the top of the item that you're trying to shrink first. Use the other items that are around you as like leverage to jump up, like platforms. Just be careful, just explore everywhere first before you go shrinking everything, okay? 4, your pockets are tiny, literally. You are 2 inches tall. Your pockets are even smaller. You will run out of inventory space in approximately 4 seconds. Do not, and I repeat, do not hoard everything, okay, in your bag. Use your storage. You've got storage you can use. Use it, okay? Number 5, friendships are meat shields. The Demeter ascent is actually terrifying. If you go alone, you're basically a snack for the very, very crazy whooper that live there. Bring your friends. Not only because friendship is magic and all, but because if a giant whooper decides to attack you, you only have to be faster than the slowest person in your party. And if I'm in your party, well, there you go then. It's called strategy, honey. Strategy, innit? Did you know you can actually track minis on the map? So if you click on them and you read, you will see that there is a cheeky little track button, and this is super useful for at your homestead and at out and about. So use it. This is great for all sorts of things like interacting with the NPCs and meeting new ones, of course. Wooba is a little bit of a scammy. If you use it a lot, it will actually start to drain you of money. But if you're patient enough, you'll actually get free tickets. So just like, you know, calm it down, okay? And just wait for those free tickets. And I know, it just looks very tempting, okay? You're tired, you're lost, okay? But the fees in this economy, absolutely not. Track the bus stop on your map or wait until a free ticket becomes available. okay? It's free, it's reliable, and it builds character, probably. Now, read the icons, okay? If you're standing in front of a collectible and your character is just sort of like staring at it like a confused puppy, not actually sure what to do, look for the icon, okay? The game will tell you which tool you need to collect this particular collectible. And you can stop trying to jump on random things and punch random things, just trying to get somewhere, you know? Remember, you are small and you are not Superman. So keep that in mind, keep that in mind. The shops restock in real time, okay? And yeah, if you see something you want, go ahead, buy it, because there's only a limited amount of things you can buy per day. For instance, with the seeds, there's only a certain amount you can buy, so buy them out, okay? Buy them out. Number 10, if you're ever bored, okay? You're playing it wrong, right? Playing it wrong, playing it wrong. Level up your Wish Weaver level, okay? Go gather some junk in the Meteor Ascent, or get lost in the woods, do some decorating. There's always something to do. And usually that something involves finding out you've run out of inventory space again, and in that case refer back to tip 4. And that's it! That's your survival guide to not accidentally shrinking your soul in Animula Nook. You're now officially 10% less likely to be crushed by a falling coffee mug or go bankrupt paying for a woober. If you try to shrink something like the greenhouse and you got a bike like I did and you're so upset, and I need to hear about it in the comments. We need to be here for each other, okay? And while you're down there, if you hit that like button so the algorithm knows we're all out here trying to live our best 2-inch lives, that would be great. I'm heading back into the Meteor Ascent to see if I can find more junk to fill up my pockets with. So I'll see you in the next one. Stay small, stay hydrated, and for the love of everything, watch your head, okay? Watch your head. Bye! You have value in your matter.